In this tutorial, we are going to animate smoke. We have two layers with us. One of them has trees and campfire set up, and the second one is called smoke. This is our animation layer. You can do this by clicking frame 40 and pressing F5, which is a shortcut to add frames. Now using the rectangle tool, we draw a rectangle as you can see in the video. The shortcut for this is R. We change the fill to red for the time being by going to the color palette located in the Properties tab on the right. It's in Properties, Object, Color and Style, Fill. The palette will appear when you click Fill. Then we move our rectangle as you can see in the video and hide layer 2, which has the ground, trees and campfire on it. We now distort the shape of our rectangle as it's seen in the video. For this we use the selection tool. The shortcut is V. We are now going to pull out points and distort our rectangle even more. We'll do this by holding down the Alt key. Please follow the video closely. We then curve down those shapes and finally it starts looking like smoke as seen in the video. Then we select the shape and convert it into a symbol by pressing F8 and we name it Smoke 1. We now enter the symbol by double-clicking the shape. Next, we go to frame 40 and add frame using shortcut key F5. We then select the shape for our smoke and fill it with white, located in the Properties, Object, Color and Style, Fill. We then click on the color palette as shown in the video. And here in the drop-down menu, we choose linear gradients instead of solid color. Now we choose the shade of our gradient. We select the right point and keep the alpha here 0%. Then we go to left point, change the alpha here to 60%. And we've used the bluish gray as you can see in the video. Now select the gradient transform tool by using shortcut F. Then we rotate the gradient as seen in the video so that it starts at the bottom and ends at the top. We now adjust our gradient length so that it fits well inside our smoke shade. Now that the gradient is adjusted, we go to the selection tool. The shortcut here is V. Then we go to frame 40 and add a keyframe there. Using the shortcut F6, we then select a few frames in between the first and the last frame as seen in the video. Right-click on any one and choose Create Shape Tween from the drop-down menu. Next we go to the keyframe 1 and using the Ctrl-Shift-H key, we add a shape hint to our smoke shape. We then move each shape hint to each corner of our shape seen in the video. We can quickly convert our shape, which has gradient fill, to only outline, so it might be easier to work with. Please see where to locate the switch for the outline tool in the video. We now go to frame 40 and again place the shape pins that we had created on keyframe 1 as it's done in the video. You will see that the shape hints here on this keyframe have turned green when we place them on the corner again. We then go to keyframe 1 and add another shape hint and place it close to the shape hint B. Then again we go to the last keyframe and place the same hint closer to the shape D. We can now see one side of our shape animated. Now let's do the same on the other side of the shape. Next, let's switch off the outline mode and go to the switch on the looping option. Please see the video to locate the switch for the looping option. We then select our frames on the timeline as seen in the video and we play the animation in a loop. We get a fair idea of what our animation looks like. It looks like we can still make our animation smoother. So we go back and add more shape hints. The shortcut is Ctrl+Shift+H. Please follow the video carefully to see how we add new shape hints to make our animation smoother. We then exit the symbol by clicking the Scene 1 tab and then unhide the layer with the ground trees and the campfire on it. Now we adjust the position of our smoke animation symbol so that it looks like it's coming out from the campfire. We can now see our output by exporting an SWF file. The shortcut is Ctrl+Enter. Animation looks good, but we could improve the gradient. It doesn't seem to blend well with the sky. We double click on the smoke to enter the symbol. We select keyframe 1. Then we go to the color palette, which you can see on the vertical tab just left of the properties tab. Then we go to the right point and change the light gray to a much darker one. As you can see in the video, we are now going to do the same on the last keyframe to match the color. We can now exit the symbol by clicking on the Scene 1 tab and see what our changes look like. Well, we are still not there yet. What are we trying to do is to match the top shade of the gradient of the smoke with the shade of the sky. It'll look so much better that way. We now adjust the gradient color again on the keyframe 1. Now on the keyframe 1, using the gradient transform tool, for which the shortcut is F, we move our gradient down as seen in the video. We repeat the same process for the second keyframe, which is frame number 40. We can quickly see what it looks like by pressing Enter. We can now export an SWF format to see a proper view. Well, it's working now. Hope you found this tutorial helpful. Thank you.